Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope all of you are fine. I am your biology teacher. We will continue chapter number 4, that is cells and tissues. Today we will discuss cellular structures and functions. So we will discuss cell wall and cell membrane in this video. Let's start from the definition of cell. A cell is made by the assemblage of organelle. Okay, so cell is a structural and functional unit of living organism, and it contains a large number of organelles. Okay, there are some structures in the cells that are not organelles but are still very important for the cells. These structures are cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm and cytoskeleton. Okay, so these four, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm and cytoskeleton, they make the structure of the cell, and the remaining organelle, they are present inside the cell and they perform different function. Okay, so these four are the structural organization of the cell. They make the structure of the cell. Let's start from cell wall. We know that not all living organisms have cell walls around their cells. Okay, like animals, and many animals like protist. So cell wall is absent in animals and animals like protist, and these cell wall are present in plant cell. So outermost layer of plant cell, that is called as cell wall, and cell wall is non-living strong component of the cell. Okay, it is non-living and strong component of the cell, and they are located outside the plasma membrane. Okay, this is an inner layer, that is plasma membrane, and outside plasma membrane there is cell wall in case of plant cells. Function of cell wall: it provides shape, strength, protection and support to the inner living matter, and inner living matter of cell is called as protoplasm. Okay, all living matter of cell, that is called as protoplasm. So cell wall, they provide shape, strength, protection and support to the inner living matter. Now let's see the structure of cell wall. Plant cells have a variety of chemical in their cell walls. So first, primary wall. The outer layer of plant cell wall is known as primary wall, and cellulose is the most common chemical in it. Okay, so structure of cell wall, they have variety of chemicals in their cell wall. So outermost layer of plant cell wall, that is called as the primary wall, and that is made up of cellulose. Now look at here, that is the cell, and the outermost layer, this is the primary wall, and the second layer, look at here, that is the primary, and that is the secondary wall. Okay, now cell primary wall and secondary wall. The outermost form, that is made up of cellulose, it is a primary wall, and after primary wall there is another wall that is called as the secondary wall. Now secondary wall, some plant cells, for example xylem cells, also have secondary walls on the inner side of the primary wall. It is much thicker and contain lignin and some other chemicals. Okay, so in case of primary wall, the main chemical is cellulose, and in case of secondary wall, the main chemical is lignin. Now plasmodesmata. There are pores in the cell walls of adjacent cells through which their cytoplasm is connected. These pores are called as plasmodesmata. Okay, look at here. Look at here. That is called as the plasmodesmata. These are pores, these are holes in the cell wall of the adjacent cell through which the cytoplasm are connected. Okay, that is the cytoplasm, and these are connected because of the plasmodesmata. Now you can easily see plasmodesmata here. Okay, so that is the cytoplasm, these are small holes, these are the plasmodesmata, through that the cytoplasm are connected. Okay, Now fungi and many protists have cell walls, although they do not contain cellulose. Okay, in case of plant, the cell wall that is made up of cellulose, but fungi and most protists they also have cell wall, but the chemical composition is different. Now cell wall of fungi, their cell walls are made of variety of chemicals. For example, chitin is present in the cell wall of fungi. Okay, so the chemical that is present in cell wall of fungi, it is the chitin. Now cell wall of prokaryotes. So prokaryotes have cell wall composed of peptidoglycan. Okay, peptidoglycan is a complex of amino acid and sugar. Okay, so cell wall that is present in prokaryotes that is made up of peptidoglycan, and peptidoglycan is a complex of amino acid and sugar. Second main structural component of cell is a cell membrane. So all prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell have a thin elastic cell membrane covering the cytoplasm. Okay, so all prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell have cell membrane that is the outermost covering in case of animal cell, and second layer in case of plant cell, because in plant cell outermost layer is cell wall. Now functions. So its first function of cell membrane is a semi-permeable barrier. Okay. Cell membrane function as a semi-permeable barrier, allowing a very few molecules across it while fencing the majority of chemicals inside cell. In this way, cell membrane maintains the internal composition of the cell. Okay, so it's mean cell membrane they act as a semi-permeable membrane. They only allow selective material to move in and out of the cells. Okay, so those material which are required in the inside the cell, they only allow those material to enter the cells, and those materials which are required in the cell, they do not allow them to move out. Okay, so because of that, they maintain the internal composition of the cells. Now look at this diagram, this layer that act as a semi-permeable membrane. So they allow only small molecule to move in inside the cells, and they do not allow the larger molecule. Just like this semi-permeable membrane, cell membrane act as a semi-permeable membrane. They allow only selective material to move inside the cell. Now look at here. These are bigger molecules, these are smaller, their shapes are different. So they only allow this type of molecule to move through that cell membrane, and they do not allow this larger molecule to move through that cell membrane. Okay, so it means they allow only selective material to move inside the cells. Now second important function of cell membrane is senses chemical messages. So cell membrane can also senses chemical messages and can identify other cells. Now chemical composition of cell membrane. Chemical analysis reveals that cell membrane is mainly composed of protein and lipids with small quantity of carbohydrate. Okay, so chemically they are made up of protein, lipid, and carbohydrate. So protein and lipid they are mainly present, and small amount of carbohydrate is also present. Now electron microscopic examination of cell membrane have led to development of a fluid mosaic model of a cell membrane. Okay, so it's mean all these chemicals they are present in cell membrane, they are arranged in a specific manner, so it should be explained with the help of model. The name of model is fluid mosaic model. Okay, this is the diagram of fluid mosaic model. Look at this: outside the cell, inside the cell, cholesterol is present here. Then outside the cell, glycolipid, that is the combination of carbohydrate and lipid, and glycoprotein, combination of carbohydrate and protein, and protein molecules are present, and that is the lipid bilayer. Okay, here that is the layer of lipid, that is the layer of lipid. So according to this model, there is a lipid bilayer in which protein molecules are embedded. Okay, and this lipid bilayer they give elasticity to the membrane. and small amount of carbohydrates are also found in cell membrane. These are joined with with protein or lipids of membrane. Okay, when they carbohydrate join with protein, they form glycoprotein, and when they join with the lipid, they form glycolipids. In eukaryotic cell, cholesterol is also present in lipid bilayer. Now, organelles bounded by cell membrane. In eukaryotic cell, many organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, and endoplasmic reticulum are bounded by cell membrane. It means all these organelles are present inside the cell membrane. Now this is the diagram of eukaryotic cell. This is the outermost layer, and look at these. All are the organelles present in the cell. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that outermost layer is cell membrane. Then this is the mitochondria. This is cytoplasm, vacuole, rough endoplasmic reticulum. And now look at this central part, that is the nucleus. Then Golgi complex, lysosomes, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, then ribosomes and centrioles. All these are the organelles of the cells, and these are enclosed in the cell membrane. Now when we talk about all the membranes of a cell, we say them cell membranes. When we talk about only the outer membrane of cell, then we say plasma membrane. Okay. I hope you will understand the structure and function of cell wall and cell membrane. So all of you have to revise and learn these two parts of the cell. Then next we will continue the remaining organelles of the cell. Take care. Allah Hafiz.